This is the Leonardo AW139, the helicopter that changed the rules for medium-lift flights. The plane was created by Agusta and Bell Helicopters working together. Since Leonardo took over as pilot in 2011, it has been entirely Italian and has changed what a modern multi-mission helicopter can do. The AW139 got a lot of improvements while Leonardo was in charge, especially in the areas of avionics, operational skills, and safety features. This change helped the plane keep its reputation as a truly modern and forward-looking helicopter. This reputation has helped it spread around the world, earning praise for its amazing flexibility and cutting-edge technologies. The AW139 has been flown more than 2 million hours and sold to more than 270 users in 70 countries. It has often been the standard in its field, especially when it comes to safety, with features like a full ice protection system that make it work in any weather. Here is everything you need to know about the amazing Leonardo AW139. Watch the movie all the way through. Cabin. When you walk into the cabin, it's like entering a haven of airborne luxury, but it doesn't skimp on effectiveness or technical brilliance. For example, the AW139's cabin is 283 cubic feet, which is 8 square meters, which is big enough to impress even the most discerning aircraft fans. The bedroom is made to be comfortable and easy to use, whether you choose a utility configuration or a VIP configuration. The cabin can fit up to 15 people if the seats are crowded, or it can be made more comfortable for 8 people by arranging the seats in different ways. When set up for VIP or executive transport, you can expect high-quality leathers, wood veneers, and a lot of space that's on par with some business jets. The seats are 20 inches, 50 centimeters wide, and have ergonomic padding with features that can be changed, such as heating, cooling, and back support. The seats are comfortable, and they can be quickly taken out or rearranged so that the chopper can be used for different tasks, such as search and rescue, medevac, or transporting an offshore rig. When it comes to comfort, the anti-vibration control system successfully reduces the steady shaking that is common in rotary wing aircraft, making the flight experience smoother. The AW139 also has a high-performance weather control system that can keep temperatures at the right level all the time. Also, the natural lighting makes the space feel calm, whether it's daytime or nighttime. The design of the cabin includes LEDs that can be dimmed, reading lights, and even emergency lighting that fits in well. With the energy-absorbing seats, the cabin is meant to make you more comfortable and help you stay alive in harsh conditions. But what really makes the cabin a modern flying marvel is how well it works with the plane's electronics. The cabin has many ports for mission equipment, such as electrical and antenna hookups, that work with the modern electronics of the plane without any problems. Plugging in a laptop to see real-time flight data or connecting specialized communication gear makes the cabin an extension of the cockpit. This way, the pilots and guests can work together while the plane is in the air. Lastly, the baggage compartment has a volume of 88 cubic feet, which is 2,500 liters. This means it has plenty of room for luggage, tools, or mission-specific payloads. The section is easy to get to from both the outside and the inside, which makes it even more convenient. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and activate the notifications. Don't miss any of our videos about the world of luxury. Cockpit. When you step inside the cockpit, you'll find that it's well organized and spread out over an area of about 54 square feet, or 5 square meters. This makes good use of the room for both single pilot and dual pilot operations. The cockpit was made with ergonomics in mind, so there is a lot of legroom and comfy seating, as well as armrests and harnesses that can be adjusted. The Honeywell Primus Epic 2.0 avionics suite is the first thing that stands out to you as you take a place as the pilot. With 4 8x10-inch multifunction panels, pilots have an amazing amount of screen space to work with. The navigation is better with a full set of modern systems, such as a high-resolution weather radar and a system that helps avoid traffic accidents. The FMS supports multi-sensor data fusion, which lets GPS, INS, and DME feeds work together smoothly for pinpoint accuracy. Easy-to-use interfaces make flight planning easier by letting pilots enter routes, track fuel use, and even make changes for bad weather. There are built-in VHF radios and satellite connectivity choices for good communication. The plane also has backups for important systems like the AHRS and air data computers, so there is a way to keep things running, even if something goes wrong. The best part of the avionics package might be the helicopter terrain awareness and warning system. This system gives pilots a real-time 3D map of the terrain to help them avoid obstacles, even when visibility is low. This reduces the risk of controlled flight into terrain. But things aren't always good in the cockpit. The tactile input on the touch-sensitive screens is one thing that could be made better. Some pilots have said that the sensitivity is lower when there is a lot of wind or when they are wearing gloves, making it necessary to make several tries to make a choice. Engine and performance. Now let's talk about the engine, how well it works and how it flies. When you sit in the pilot seat of the AW139, it's like getting into the cockpit of a machine made to handle the needs of modern flight. With the AW139, you can be sure of a rewarding and safe flight, whether you're doing search and rescue, business charters, or offshore logistics. You know you're in charge of a very well-built flying machine as soon as you flip the switches to start the engines. There are two Pratt & Whitney PT6C-67C engines in the AW139. Each has a total duty cycle of 5,000 hours and can produce 1,531 shaft horsepower. The helicopter can carry up to 7,000 pounds, or 3,175 kilograms of cargo, making it a great choice for heavy lift missions. Its full fuel payload is 4,630 pounds or 2,100 kilograms, which makes it a prime candidate for heavy lift missions. The chopper can go as fast as 2,140 feet per minute, which is 652 meters per minute, as you get out. It's clear right away that the controls are sensitive, as the plane responds perfectly to every push and pull on the cyclic and collective. In the air, the AW139 can fly up to 20,000 feet, or 6,100 meters above its service ceiling. Pilots who have flown at these heights know how important it is for a chopper to stay stable and responsive, especially when there is turbulence at higher elevations. Thanks to its cutting-edge electronics, the plane is very stable, which makes even experienced pilots feel at ease. During cruise, the AW139 can go as fast as 165 knots and uses about 110 gallons or 416 liters of fuel per hour on average. The chopper has a range that is unmatched, with a top speed of 460 nautical miles, or 530 miles, or 851 kilometers, or without any extra fuel. When you handle the AW139 in different flight situations, you can see how flexible it is. The rotorcraft stays stable even when there are crosswinds, rough weather, or difficult maneuvers. It's very agile for how small it is, which means it can be used for a lot of different task types. The ground effect hoverability will give you peace of mind as you get ready to land. The helicopter is designed to land precisely. The rotor system and power plants provide more than enough lift and control authority to make sure a soft, stable landing. Once you've arrived, turning off the engines is a simple process that makes sure all the systems are properly turned off and locked. Costs. Before options, the standard price of a new Leonardo AW139 is $16 million, and the price per hour for charter is thought to be $4,000 to $6,000. Prices will, of course, change based on things like supply, fuel costs, ground fees, and more. The fixed cost for a year is about $800,000 to $1,200,000, and the running cost for an hour is about $2,000 to $3,000. If you enjoyed this video, click here to discover the inside of the $30 million Sikorsky S-92. See you there in a second.